Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Queen, and in today's video, you guys, I will be telling you guys why I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'll also be letting you know how it's going for me. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because if you know anything about Charlotte, you know most people that are here, they're really not even from Charlotte, like myself. I'm not from Charlotte. But it's also like a common question I get often whenever I'm somewhere like out. People are like, oh, why did you come to Charlotte? So I was like, you know what? Because I know there's so many people, you know, that want to move here, and they might wonder, is this a good place for them to move? And I know I make other videos about Charlotte, but I just thought I would just get a little bit more personable and tell you guys why I chose to move to Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you feel like this is something you like to tune into, continue watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's just get right into the video. All right, you guys, so the number one reason why I really moved to Charlotte in the first place was because of the cost of living. I'm originally from VA, and Charlotte, along with like from Virginia and other cities I've lived in or whatever, is so much cheaper. I know like now a lot of people are like, oh my God, the cost is going up. It is going up. I've been here, this year will make it like 4 years. And in the time frame that I've been here, I have noticed that, you know, the cost of living here is definitely going up. But even with it going up, it's still cheaper than where I'm from and all the other cities that I've lived in. I think the only other city that I've lived in that may be like kind of like on the same level of cost of living would probably be, well, two. I would say Tampa and Orlando. So yeah, so it's like, honestly, especially if you're coming from anywhere like up north, like the cost of living in Charlotte is pretty good. So it's like a really good reason to move somewhere, you know, because, you know, after living in other cities that may be like more major, they're more expensive, and you're just kind of like, gosh, I could be saving like so much more money, or my money could be going to other places to advance in life versus just like living. So yeah, so that was one reason why I decided to move here. Second reason was family. So I have family here. I also had like, you know, some friends here before I moved here. So it was just basically like I was kind of getting tired of like living in places where it was like I was so far away from everybody that I knew and everything, and it just kind of got like kind of old. So I was like, okay, well, you know, maybe it'd be nice, you know, to live near family and, you know, some people that I actually know. And that's why I thought it would be another great reason for me to move here. My next reason I would definitely say is because it's familiar for me. Like, you know, like growing up or whatever, I always like came back and forth to Charlotte because I have family here, of course. So it was like a place that I was familiar with. And it also, I feel like it's like 5 hours away from home where I'm from. So it's not that far. And I was just like, yeah, it's something I'm familiar with, because I've always like left and moved away and went places that, you know, I knew nothing about. I've moved places I've never even been until I lived there, and I just winged it and just went for it. So I was like, okay, let's just try something different, try something I'm familiar with. Most people usually do something they're familiar with versus something that they're not familiar with, and I did the complete opposite. So that's what I'll say about that. The next reason I would say is because like I knew like that I've always knew I didn't have a desire to work for anybody. So after like exploring and seeing like, you know, like how it is like in other cities or whatever, I feel like because of like, you know, the cost of living being like cheaper and stuff here, it's easier if you want to be an entrepreneur to be an entrepreneur here. Because, you know, of course, realistically, most people, if you're like working on entrepreneurship, you're still going to have a job. So to me, I feel like it's easier when your bill load is like lower to work on that. So I feel like for that it is. I mean, I've been here now almost 4 years, and this past year has been like my year that I took like, you know, my leap of faith to like go into entrepreneurship. I mean, I still do work, but I'm more focused on like me bossing all the way up than anything else. And I feel like being here in Charlotte it really helps me out. And it's just like, I feel like honestly a little bit more easier. And plus here too, like if you want to make moves, and not even just like what I do, like with any like type of entrepreneurship situation, I feel like if you get out here and you like network and you know like the right people and stuff like that, it's easy for you to move here, especially like if you're like a hustler and you're just on top of what you have to do. I feel like it's kind of easy to obtain what you're trying to get here, like versus like other cities where I feel like it's like way more competitive and things are way more expensive and those sort of things. So I definitely looked at that as like a reason to move here as well. And you know, we'll see how that all works out for me. All right. Another reason I moved here was because, you know, even though Charlotte may not have everything that a major city has, they do. I feel like they have like, you know, just like enough. It's enough. It's not like you don't have like any options at all. I mean, Charlotte has like, you know, major sports teams and stuff like that. So you could go to like games just as if you were in a major city. We have like a lot of like really good fine dining options. It's like, you know, like good, like it's good options for like, you know, little fun things to do that you would have like in a major city. It's just not, they don't have everything, but I feel like it's enough for you not to complain. I mean, sometimes I get a little bored or whatever because I'm used to like living in cities where it's like always something happening and always something going on, and it's not always like that. It's not always like that in Charlotte. So, but at the same time, it gives you something. It's not like you're just completely like left with nothing to do. So that was another reason. And my last and final reason I would have to say is like just simply the location. Like, you know, being from VA, like I said, it's like 5 hours away from where I'm from. So I consider that kind of close to home, especially considering other places I've lived. They're so much further, like 12, 13 hours away, stuff like that. So this is so much closer. And I like that Charlotte Airport, because I like to travel, it's like a hub and it has like, you know, they go everywhere. So like from here. So it's like really good for catching flights. Like Charlotte Airport is good for that. So those are definitely like my last two major reasons for like, you know, moving to Charlotte. So, you know, overall, it's like, I don't know how to say it. It's like I like Charlotte, but then it's like I feel like I would like Charlotte more if I was like all the way, you know, like bossed up. I feel like it would be a better situation. But I mean, it's okay, you know. I feel like when people ask, it just all depends on, for me, what you're looking for as far as like in the place that you want to live. I definitely feel like if you're looking for a place where I feel like you could like win, you can win here. I really do think so. And I feel like you don't even have to like come here with like a whole lot of money to like get your life together or get your life. Like you don't, you could come here, you know, like honestly, I feel like you could come to Charlotte regular. I feel like there are cities that I lived in that I feel like when you go there, you already have to have money in order for you to like do what you want to do and like boss all the way up and stuff like that. And I feel like Charlotte is like not a city like that. Like you could literally come here and, you know, just like grind it out, hustle it out, and you'll be fine. And I feel like the things that you want to obtain are very obtainable here. Yeah, so like honestly, like overall, I would say, if I was just being honest, like I know a lot of times I'll say, you know, I'm over it, but overall, I would say overall my experience here, like if I just look at the total package, has been really well, and it's been like a really good experience for me. I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like, oh, it's like, you know, a horrible place. And I know like people like on some of my other videos or whatever, I like tell like, you know, the pros, the cons or whatever, and people think I'm like dragging Charlotte when I like tell the bad side. But I mean, I tell the bad sides from anywhere that I live, like good and bad, because I feel like being a person who has like moved from city to city or whatever, and I just went and I didn't really have like, you know, like guidance or whatever, or anyone to tell me, oh, this is the good, this is the bad. I make those videos so people that are looking to relocate can like get like information, insight, even though those things are based off of my personal experience and my personal opinion. I just still feel like it's cool just to share it so people can like know something, because I feel like I didn't have that perspective when I was just like going and moving and whatever I was doing before I like ended up here in like Charlotte. So I'll definitely say that. And people think like too, when they watch my other videos, they think like, oh, this girl don't like Charlotte, but it's not that. I just feel like there's things that I like better from like major cities. That Charlotte is quite not there yet, but it will. I feel like it'll eventually get there, but it's just not there yet. So it's just certain things that I do miss, but I don't know. But I don't try to downplay the city of Charlotte or like try to say it's a horrible place or whatever. I know like some people get it like that. They get that perception that that's what I'm doing in some of my videos, but that's not it at all. I just like to tell everybody the good and the bad so that people can get both sides of the situation. That's all. But yeah, you guys, so overall I would say, yeah, I'm having a good experience in Charlotte. You know, I don't know if I'll stay here forever. I don't know that. But I know for right now, I'm here and this is what it's gonna be. And yeah, so I just thought I'd share my experience with you guys, and I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. And if you guys did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Bye.